Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of The Alters. Let's get it!
Hi there. You doing alright? I don't know. Alright, I guess, but I'm still trying to find sense in this plot twist. Embrace it. You're a new man. You can work, and who knows, maybe there's a whole life still ahead of you. Hard to imagine that, but I can focus on the work for now. That's something that can keep my demons at bay.
Don't push yourself, dude.
Just don't push yourself. You don't need to prove anything. Really? That's hard when everybody takes you for a useless loser.
You are an important part of the team, sir.
You're not a loser. You were just unlucky. Oh yeah? What about your other body doubles? Were they unlucky too? Well, what difference does it make if I don't even know who I am anymore? It's simple. You're a new person. Your past doesn't exist. That sounds good. Don't worry about it too much. No. I'll try.
I feel like that went pretty okay. No too bad. Now we need to build the research laboratory. Wonder if we've even got enough to actually craft that. We have a look. Oh, we have. Okay, where the fuck am I gonna put that? Oh, hang on. Oh, are you kidding me? Can't put it there. I should be able to put it here. Oh, here we go. Next to the captain's cabin. Maybe I should... I'm gonna switch these round because... yeah, I'm not having someone walk through my cabin to get to the research lab. Away. Away. And whereabouts is that? That is just a floor below. Okay. Really, I should have the kitchen up near the dormitory. I suppose I'll sort it all out later on. Okay. Research a solution for crossing the lava river. Yeah, there's a huge lava river that we've been working our way towards actually sorting out. Scientist is born. Oh yeah.
Busy day, huh?
You know what? We have got a call waiting for us, so let's go deal with that first.
Hello?
Jan Dolski. Finally. I've been impatient to meet you.
Yeah, sure. You that big fish Lucas was mumbling about?
Terrence Maxwell. But yes, I am both his and your superior at mining operations. First of all, my heartfelt condolences. Losing the whole crew must have been hard on you.
Not really, I barely knew them. Or yeah, I still can't get over it. You know what? We're gonna go for the more heartfelt.
Yeah, I still can't get over it.
Their families have been informed. They're grief-stricken, as you can imagine. But the deaths of their loved ones will go down in history as part of a pioneering discovery. Your discovery.
So, do people know I found rubidium?
We're keeping the news within a very limited circle. It's only wise for the time being.
Of course, yeah. No reason to get everyone hyped up. I'd still fail.
I can see you're a grown man, Jan, and you understand the stakes. I don't want to put pressure on you, but failure is not an option.
That's why you had me create my alters? You'd rather let me lose my mind than lose the rubidium?
It was a long shot, I admit. But we were saving both. Rubidium and you, Jan. Do you think it was a mistake?
Obviously.
think you're bullshitting me. What if I hadn't found Rapidium? You'd never go to such lengths to save me, would you?
What if? People like to use that phrase a lot, don't they? Well, you can actually learn the answer to that question. Many would envy you.
Let's just get one thing straight, Maxwell. I know you expect things of me, but I'm no hero.
Ah, heroism. Are you familiar with the works of Albert Camus?
Albert who?
Albert who?
A great writer and philosopher. Camus believed heroism was easy, accessible. For him, it was living a normal man's life that was a true challenge. Being decent, doing the right thing. You are the first person to prove that we can actually excavate Rapidium in quantities that can really make a difference. A dream the biggest corporations have been chasing for over a decade now, constantly failing. You say you're not a hero? Well, maybe I don't need you to be one. Maybe you should just carry on being a decent man, Jan Dolski.
Now, is it just me, or does he sound like Geralt? It can't just be me, surely.
Okay, you're buttering me up for something big here. Let's cut to the chase.
Hard-headed. I like that. You've probably noticed how different Rapidium looks in reality than on the training materials they showed you.
Why is that?
It changes form constantly. Its chemical structure is so volatile that it is almost impossible to capture two particles in the same state. A fleeting substance. Spectacular. But also very unstable.
So, you're afraid the Rapidium I found might not withstand the journey?
I know it won't. That's why we came up with a special container for it. An ark.
You mean like a box?
A hermetic module dedicated specifically to storing and transporting Rapidium. We have blueprints for it. Lucas should send the necessary data over to you by the time we finish talking. Constructing a Rapidium ark should be your primary focus now.
You mean not escaping the planet alive with the Rapidium? We should build an ark so it just survives and we die? Geralt's an ass man. I mean, Maxwell.
Sounds like a big task. I should get to it straight away.
It is a big task, Jan, but it's worth every effort. I hope you realize the gravity of the moment.
I thought you said you didn't want to put pressure on me.
You're right. Lucas said you had questions.
Oh, bollocks, didn't mean to pause it then. Sorry, I was reaching for my can of Coca-Cola. Sorry, guys.
Is there anything you'd like to ask me?
The branching procedure. There's a story there. Tell me.
It is something that has been tested long ago within Ally Corp, but for completely different reasons and, as you can imagine, in a much more rudimentary fashion.
Altering mind records? For whom?
I'm sorry, Jan. It's highly classified and I already told you too much. I think you deserve answers, but regarding this matter, like I said, things were tested just for a while. Not much came of it. Now, I'd love to keep on chatting, but I really will need to be ending this call soon. Do you have any more questions?
What will happen to my alters when we get back?
I don't know yet. I don't need to tell you this is unprecedented. There are no good practices here, but I know one thing. You can trust me and Lucas completely. But if anyone else contacts you, It's absolutely vital you don't tell them anything about the existence of the alters.
What? Why?
You know very well why, Jan. The law has been violated.
I thought Lucas said the branching was authorized.
You haven't been listening. There are no procedures for this sort of situation. There is no one who can officially authorize such an act. At the end of the day, it was your decision to branch yourself. It will be in your best interest to keep that in mind when considering the consequences.
I don't like the sound of this.
We will come back to it later, I'm sure. Right now, I'll have to leave you shortly. Is there anything else?
I have just realised something. Maxwell. Look at that little picture of Maxwell. The little Geralt wannabe. He looks like an older Jan. That might just be me being a hopeful and, you know, going a bit crazy. But he does look a bit like an older Jan.
Do you know what happened to my crew?
Lucas showed me the records. I have a theory, but it's more of a hunch. I don't have any hard proof to support it.
What is it?
Well, I think it might have been the quantum processing unit that killed them.
What? But that's... No, that's crazy.
Do you read detective stories, Jan? The culprit always needs to have two things. A motive and a means. Well, it certainly had a means to do it.
But why?
Like I said, it's just a hunch. I'm afraid I won't have much more time for now, Jan. Do you have any other questions?
No. I'm good.
Rapidium Arc, Jan. That's what you should focus on right now. Your secret is safe with me and Lucas. Once you come back with a remedy for Earth's ailments, nobody will think of punishing you for how you got it. Remember, just do the right thing. Now, I really have to go, but it was a pleasure talking to you, and we will talk more, I promise. Until then.
I'm sorry, I don't trust them. I don't trust them. And you know what? We have just got... Did we get a research lab? Oh, actually, what we should be checking is... the research. A recycler modular produces organics daily. More people in the base, the more organics are produced. And base maintenance workplace unlocks a second module. Mission crossing the lava river. Estimated time is that 10 hours. Jesus. We can queue hang on, we can queue something else as well. Let's queue something else. So research. We can get cheaper batteries. That could come in handy. Rich minerals, non-metals, efficiency. 15% faster. I like the idea of... Okay, now we'll have a look at our alters as well, just to see what is going on with them. It's been a while, it feels like, since I checked up on them. Okay. Jan, technician, is scared that we won't manage to cross the lava river, and I completely understand that, but he is happier elsewhere, it seems. No injuries, no radiation, no hunger. It looks like he's feeling okay. And Jan Minor, he's scared that we won't be able to cross the lava river. No injuries, no radiation, no hunger. Seems to be a bit frustrated and rebellious, but not much. Burden, gloom, insecurity and anxiety, but we can easily iron them out. And the scientist... the scientist is always scared, or... The scientist is also scared that we won't be able to cross the lava river. That is, that's not promising, but hopefully we can sort it out. What do we need for the kitchen? Mush. Got 19 of them in storage. I think we're fine for now. And what should we assign to research lab? Probably the scientist. That'll make him busy, and then the Kitchen. Metals outpost, let's go for the miner. Actually put him to work. This is what it needs to be doing. It needs to be putting them to work. Workshop, do I want the technician? Or do I want base maintenance? You know what? Base maintenance. Here we go. So we have got them all busy. We've only got 5 assignments available. Surely, once we get more, these, you know, have more assignments unlocked. Okay, so research crossing the lava river. 0 to 5%. That is not much. And the work hours for 9 till 9. Jesus, 12-hour shifts. Hey, that's what I do, to be fair. And our base overview. Do I have to? No. Okay, I did do the research lab. You know what? I'm gonna have a look at the research lab. Why not? It's nearly sleepy time, though. Nearly sleepy time. Oh, sweet. Choose research to be done by the scientist. I've already chose it, so crossing the lava river is 0.2%, and base maintenance workplace is 0. I don't know if those tasks can be done simultaneously or if they're done one after the other. Either way, it'll keep them busy. And these are just the same things we've got in the bottom left corner. Scientists spawn, alters are gathered in the kitchen. And here's my cabin. Yes, we won't end the day yet. I need to have a look exactly of how we are going to. Let's actually check this. Ooh, repair kits. We really haven't got many repair kits, so show low failure risk workplaces. Yep, let's show that. That'll come in handy. And what is this? Oh, okay. Radiation barrier, we've got 5%. Eesh. Why can't we go up? Oh, our lift goes to nowhere. That is not ideal. Let's see what we can make now then. So if we build the rubidium arc, which we need 120 refined metals. No, 120 rubidium. And then we need social room. We need a bit more for that and for the infirmary. But 120 rubidium? That is ridiculous, man. You know what? I'm going to see if we can ask someone with getting rubidium. That's metals outpost. I have to get the rubidium myself, guys. I think I do. You know what? We could do with a repair kit. And I will craft these myself. Hey, maybe I'll just do one. Telling me I'm exhausted already.
Pylons and whatnot.
Scientist wants to speak to me. And where is he? Is it? Why is he in a dormitory if he wants to speak to me? You've got a lab there, mate. Right, let's see what he wants to say.
So, how are you? Settling in all right? Settling in is overrated. I analyze reality from wherever I am, however uncomfortable the angle. There's always an observation to be made. I'd love to hear what you managed to observe. This place is not run optimally. Yeah, I know. I wasn't trained to command a mission. But now that you're here, with your experience, I'd love to pick your brain. Do you think you could mentor me? Good thinking. First of all, you need to set long-term goals and draw up a roadmap for each of them. Remember to include all unpredictable variables in the equation. That way you can have contingency plans at the ready for each instance. All right, slow down. Prioritize resources. Do not waste time on idle conversations with the crew. Hide the booze. Don't be cheap on coffee. That's slow enough for you? Hey, you've just crossed out every team-building exercise on my list. The people are there for the mission, not the other way around. Truth is, I really wish we could make use of the tech I worked on for all these imaginary years. It would make things so much easier if it existed.
Hey, I'm sure it does exist.
So what exactly was your research about? Nanotech in space exploration. We went from a humble startup to making headlines in a few months. Taking our solutions to the front line was my dream come true. The data we could bring back. You had big plans for it. Well, now it's all gone. Yeah, I understand how lousy that must feel. Honestly, I don't think you do. But I hope we're not going to sit around crying about it. There's work to be done, here and now. That's true. Well, let's get to it then.
Aw, everyone's sleeping. Fully clothed? Really, guys? Come on. Got your nice beds. You can get all cozied up, spoon each other for the body warmth if you want. You know what? I need some sleep. I don't know if the screen is maybe going slightly fuzzy because Jan is tired, or if it's just me being a bit tired. I'm fairly tired, to be honest. I've got work in 4 hours. I should be asleep by now, but this game is addictive, man. It is.